How's it going, everyone? I'm Caleo, and this is my overview video of my hide and seek map Fool Me Twice. So this is a follow-up on my original hide and seek map called Fool Me Once, and this time I decided to take a step forward when it comes to visual and architectural skill sets. Don't really know if I can say that, but it doesn't really matter. So in this video, I'm going to show you the different rooms, different teleports, and different hiding spots. So if we start outside, just while the timer is going, we have these two toilet booths you can hide inside of, and nothing too fancy about this. However, it's a very obvious hiding spot, and most of the time you can actually fool people with it because they're like, nobody's that stupid to hide in there, but that depending on the seeker, of course. But speaking of those, the seekers will spawn in here. And this map is very simple. You download it, you open it, and all of the settings are already going to be set for you, so you don't have to worry a lot about entering a lot of console commands. You can hide behind this room here, but I'm going to show you how to get there through a teleporter later on. So if we go inside and start on the ground level here, you'll notice that the doors are interactable and the windows are breakable. So even I can fit my fat ass through these. This is the main hall, and the way that the layout of this map is you have the main hall here. You have rooms on the ground floor on both sides, as well as rooms upstairs on either side as well. So if we start here by pressing E on this painting, you can enter behind this door here, and you can press E on it to get back out. If we go to the left here, we have this hallway, and you can hide either behind these vending machines, or you can go behind this wall here. If we enter the freezer, it's nothing too fancy in here. You can hide behind these food boxes, not foot boxes. What the hell? I'm not into that. If you go here, you can hide inside of these paper piles as well. You could enter this room here, and you can hide behind these vending machines. There was supposed to be a flower plant here, but Source SDK decided that that model apparently was a bit smelly and it wasn't allowed to be in the map, so there's that. If you go inside of this vending machine here, you can jump, and that's going to take you back to the main hall. If we take this into the bar and restaurant, you can see that there's only a few hiding spots. There's these grays right here, and you can hide behind these vending machines over here. Now, this table is abnormally large, and that's not because you can hide underneath it. That is just me not knowing what scaling is. If you go to these chairs here, you'll notice that I did a big brain play by making one of them stand out from the rest, so you know that it's interactable. That's gonna take you upstairs to the library. But I'm gonna show you how to get through this elevator from the other way. But that is how you get onto it from down here. Alright, if we go to the other side. In here you have the vending machines that you can hide behind, or you can go inside of this room right here, which is the bedroom. And you like technically you can hide inside of this, but you're still going to be sticking out. So again, that's my scaling issues, and I highly advise you not to hide behind this wardrobe right here, but you should use this one instead, because this one will actually properly cover you. In here, there's another, like, some clothing racks. It was supposed to be non-collidable, but again, the program didn't really want to do what I wanted to do, so that is our little disagreement here. But you can still hide up there if you really want to. Then you have the bed here. Nothing too fancy about it, but if you go up here, that's going to take you to the garage. And simply just walk through the exit sign. That's going to take you to the roof. If we cover the roof just while we're here, you can hide inside of this chimney, or you can hide behind some of these ventilations thingies Some of them are collidable and some of them are not. So there are these 4 chimneys right here, and they are not there just for show. They're actually there to show that there is another secret. You'll notice that these are collidable, and ooh, I almost spoiled that too early. But the thing is that when you look at the chimneys here, you're supposed to use a ladder that's going to take you up to a hidden platform. And I'm just going to say this right away, because I noticed that a lot of people do it. When you're going up this ladder, just press the W key and go up. Don't start going from side to side. Don't try to go up real fast if you cannot control your movement. You are going to fall off, and it's going to be very awkward for everyone. I'm just kidding. It's just going to be awkward for you, really. But press W. That's going to take you up here, and there you go. You're up here, and you can look really cool. You'll be one of those cool kids just hiding up here. The killer will never know. So there's that. Okay, that was the roof. If we continue, did cover the downstairs. So if we go through here, you're gonna notice that there is. This is one of the graphical issues there is with this map, as well as this spot right here. The reasoning for that is inside of the SDK program where you create the maps, you can use something called a carving tool. So the best way that I can explain this without being too technical is if you place a block and you want to cut out like a square like that, you place a block with the size that you want and make it poke out on both sides of the block where you want to do the carve. You then select the block, carve, and then delete it. That's going to leave a hole. Now you would think that is a really smart way of cutting textures, but I promise you it is a very bad way of doing it, and you really only learn that the hard way, because you end up with stuff that looks like that and you cannot really fix it. And on top of that, you're gonna get something called, what I like to call void see-throughs, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what that is. So if you crawl through here, you can go through this wall here, but this is one of the things that I'm talking about. When you stand in here, you're gonna see what I like to call just the void. This is not because your computer is passing out. This is because of a mistake that I made while editing the map, and it's undoable as is because the mistake was made too far back that I can't roll it back. So take notes, kids. This is what you're not supposed to do when you're making a map, and it's gonna look terrible. And now you know it's there. This is forever to be displayed to everyone as the mistakes of Caleo. So if I go in here, press E on this wall, and you can go through here. Then you'll be inside of this room. And as you can see, that is when you come from the main hall, you can enter through here. If you want to enter that doorway there from in here, you can interact with this speaker here, and that's going to open the door. And that's about it. Then you can like hide in here if you really want, but I think you do poke out enough to be seen, so there's that. But it's not collidable, so now you know. In here, again, this is what happens when you carve. Don't carve. This is bad. You can hide inside of this vending machine, and you probably think, "Yep, that's it. That's a really shitty hiding spot." But actually, there are a lot of buttons and interactables in this map where it activates something, and it's not going to be obvious at all. And I don't blame people for not finding this, because they are supposed to be tricky to find. So if you press E on this painting here and you go in here, that's gonna make you drop down into this room right here. And if you press this arrow, it's gonna open that door, and you can go back out to this hallway. And that's about it for that room. If we go to, let's see, this room here, this is the TV room. You can open that spot right there by pressing E on this clock. It's going to open a hole in the wall here, and if you want to enter from this side and go in here, you can just press E on this opening, and that's going to take you in here. You can hide inside of this wardrobe, and there is a teleport inside of this room, and the way that you use that is by pressing E on the ceiling fan. That's going to activate a teleport through the TV screen, and that you're under here. Now, the way that the teleports work in this map is they are activated for a limited time. That is to avoid having the Seeker constantly chasing you. So if you enter a room, you get out through a teleporter, the teleporter is going to disable, and they're going to have to figure out how to enable it again in order to track you down. So I think that was a smart decision. It seems to work, but it also confuses a lot of people, so that's why it works some of the time and some of the time it doesn't. Inside of this room, there's the art room, and you can crouch here to enter the gap in between the walls, or you can hide inside of these boxes, or you can take the teleporter that is behind this painting. That is going to take you to this spot here, right on the tree, and I'm going to say this right away, you can actually long jump from the roof onto this platform, but the jump is a bit tricky to land, and if you do fall, you do take a lot of damage, so that's a very high risk, high reward kind of thing if you're looking to do that. You can walk on the hedges all the way around the map, but yeah, that's up to you. There's nothing hidden on the edges of the map, anything like that, so yeah, sad to disappoint you, but that's just the way it is. Let me see. While we're just out here, I'm gonna show you, because there's two locations outside. There's the pool that you can hide in right here. You can hide behind here, and that's it. If you go onto the playground bit here, you can go up here and then you can jump at this pole. That's gonna take you to the top of the garage. So if we go back in here to the art room and take a right into the library, you can hide behind these bookshelves here, or you can crouch underneath this bookshelf here. The reasoning for this, I think you can actually, did I do this right? No, it's just under here. The reasoning for this, like the reason you can't like run straight through, is actually because of this book right here. There are two of these books in this map, and they are interactables. They work as buttons, and if you press on this one, it's gonna open the elevator that leads us down to the restaurant bit. And you know, you can always just go down and break a few chairs, disrespect your surroundings, and go back up again. If you go inside of the bathroom here, you're gonna notice, first of all, we're vampires. We have no reflections, and you can go through this window here, or you can activate this humongous toilet for the biggest dunkers, and you can go through here. That's gonna take you to the roof. All right. If we go on the other side, I think I know I skipped this downstairs. I'm just gonna cover the garage real quick. Nothing too fancy inside of this. You have the car here. You have this room, which I don't even know how I would make this non-collidable for you to like hide inside of, but it functions more as a filler more than anything, so you're just not inside of this big empty warehouse. But I guess that if you really want to, you can hide on top of this, and then yeah, there's that. You can hide inside of these delivery trucks, behind these boxes here, or behind these boxes here. And if you want to enter or go on top of this big grates, you're probably wondering, like, why can I not get up? Like, is there some secret to this? There is a secret, and the secret is you have to look at the text here, and then you crouch jump, and that's gonna take you on top of the crate here. And it is probably gonna confuse a lot of killers, because, or not a lot of killers, a lot of seekers, because they cannot get up here. I think I said killers more like because I play a lot of Dead by Daylight, and it's kind of just the same thing, just with much more consequence. If we go upstairs to continue the tour, you're gonna notice that our map is running out, so we're just gonna say restart game 1, because we're taking too long with this. But we're just gonna continue the tour up here. No worries about that. Alright. Go in here. Free K hours in this game, by the way, and I cannot make a jump like that, so yeah, I guess you never stop learning. If you go in here, you have a computer room where you can hide inside of these paper boxes, and you can press E on the computer to use the teleporter. It's gonna take you to the seeker spawn, and then you can walk through this logo. That's gonna take you to the main hall. If we take a right instead of a left, we're gonna be taken to the last room in here. That's gonna be the other like bedroom kind of thing with like the bunk bed, and you probably think there's nothing going on in here, and for those of you who have taken the tour around the hedges, if you've noticed a secret room that is outside of the map, there is a way to get there, and it's actually not so obvious how to get there. And I know that a lot of people have been saying, how do you get there? Like, there's no way. We've checked the entirety of the map and there's just no way to get there. So the way that this works is, you know how I said there are 2 interactable books on this map. This is the second one. If you press E on this, that's gonna activate a secret teleport on top of this bunk bed. But only for a few seconds, and that is why it confuses a lot of people, because you press E on this and you're like, nothing's happening, and I do not blame you for not figuring this out. It's not supposed to be easy to figure out. I really wanted to keep that as like the super secret thing, but if you press E on this, go on top of this bunk bed, you're gonna see me. And looking real good with a mustache and the cowboy hat. And while there's me, there's also my friend 3. Such a lovely fella. Alright. And that's just about covers the entire map, actually. And yeah, I don't think I left anything out, so that concludes this overview video of my hide and seek map. I hope that this helped you out, and I hope that if you're playing this map that you are having a good time with you and your friends, and I hope that you enjoyed this video as well. If you have any comments or any suggestions, any feedback that you would like to give me, then you're welcome to leave a comment down below in this video or on my Steam workshop. And if you want to help me out, you can subscribe to this channel, or you can just subscribe to my main channel, CaleoGaming, and you can leave a like on the video as well as sharing it on social media. So thank you for watching, and take care of yourselves. Goodbye.